What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 3 of my Movies, Musicals, and Me reaction featuring the incomparable Jim Halpert. This has been so good so far, and two very different songs. Box of Chocolates was amazing, was so catchy, was the earworm that I love that will be stuck in my head probably at least through the rest of the year, if not forever, because it was one of those tracks. And then the Ballad of Bruce Banner, episode 2, which was so well done. Just super well done. Like, it's one thing to make something funny, but to just do something just really good is a whole other level. So these have been great for two different reasons, but I'm really excited for this one too. So we're going to be doing back-to-back Avengers. Last time was the Hulk, like I just said, and now we have Thor. We have the Thor musical and the title song, Me and My Hammer. In the intro, when it's just kind of showing like images of Halpert, this is the one that always gets me. He's got like the big rubber hammer and that fucking grin on his face. So I'm so happy that we're finally getting to this one. We're 3 episodes in. But ever since I first saw it, I'm like, I can't wait to see him play Thor. So yeah, I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too, and let's go ahead and get into it.
Hello, I'm Halpert Evans, and I've starred in more film-to-stage adaptations than anyone in the history of the theater. So come along with
I just
me on
realized
this
I called
journey.
him Jim Halpert
Movies,
in the intro.
musicals,
I could cut it out, but I'm not going to. That's my bad. Oh, The Office.
Hal and I were in the original Broadway company of the Avengers musical. It was a marvelous experience. Hal was Bruce Banner, I was Thor. We were both nominated for Tonys that year.
Tom, you remember Tony night when I won and everyone was so proud of me?
Okay, Hal. Okay. You didn't win. He didn't win. This joke is old.
Of course, you won.
I won.
Right.
I won.
I don't really remember. I don't think about silly little contests and things like that.
Hal, you talked about it for months. We shared a dressing room.
Hey, Tom, let me ask you a question. Will you do the famous Thor shout? Will you do it?
I stopped doing the Thor shout after my 20th Comic-Con.
Oh, come on, one little Thor yelp. Come on now.
I'm not going to do
come
it.
On,
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do
Okay,
it.
all right. Not very professional, but okay. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm happy that we have you here, Tom, because we're going to do my hammer, and I can't wait to hear what you think of my performance.
I'm sorry, did you say your performance?
That's all right. I'm going to be doing my hammer.
You're going to do my iconic song?
Well, let's see if it's your iconic song in about 3 to 4 minutes.
Oh no.
Hal, I'm not okay with this.
It's my goddamn song!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is Halpert Evans performing for the first time ever, Me and My Hammer.
Oh my god. I hope Dylan tries to do something.
The haze is on the meadow, a shimmer on the shore. Ha! The moons of Asgard, it's lovely being Thor. And yes, across the cosmos I'm well liked and well known. But when my people praise me, I must tell them it's not just me alone. No, it's me and my hammer and me. I hold it in my hand and I feel it holding me. Try to pick it up, but you're not worthy. No, me and my hammer and me.
Oh my
My
god.
hammer is my power, my hammer is my pride. And when my hammer hits a man, I feel all warm inside. Oh, you should see it play, it has a mind of its own. My hammer is so mighty, it will crush your every bone. I swing it high, I swing it low. I swing it all around the town, everywhere I go. And when you hear that hammer thumping, Thor's a-comin', so you better look out, 'cause pretty soon you will see me and my hammer and me. We're just about as close as a hammer and a man should be. Even Iron Man can't hide his jealousy for me and my hammer, my hammer. Hammer, hammer, ho, hammer, hammer, hey, hammer, hammer, oh-dee, oh-dee, hey.
He's sleeping.
Now you see I'm happy with my hammer by my side. But if e'er I lost my Mjolnir, I wouldn't smile so wide. If someone were to take him, I would hang my head and die. But no one else can pick him up, so I think I'll be just fine. Hey, me and my hammer, me and my hammer. My hammer, hammer-odie, hammer. Hammer, hammer-odie, odie, hey, hey.
Courtney.
Well, what do you say? I think you gotta give it up.
I'm not gonna give anything up, Hal. You're an embarrassment. You're an embarrassment to me. You're an embarrassment to yourself. And you are an embarrassment to that man. How dare you embarrass the accompanist? Oh, God. I'm on step 7. My sponsor said that I had to cut toxic people out. Hal, goodbye. Goodbye forever.
Oh my God.
Tom Tisdale.
You know, I think what Tom was trying to say was, Halpert, you were better on stage than I was.
On stage?
On the stage.
See you next time, folks.
You know, people ask me, Halpert, I want you in my life at all times. Well, guess what? I have good news for you. This is a Halpert t-shirt. If you can see, that's my face, that's my hair, that's my mustache, those are my eyes. Whoa. I'm sorry. I just got a little struck by my own handsomeness. That actually happened. That actually just happened to me.
My God. That was fantastic. That was so good. I love that Dylan was in it. Dylan is so great. He is... It's like him and Jeff every time, and I guess Joey. Every time that I see them on stage, I'm like, oh, something great is going to happen. And he didn't sing, which I guess makes sense. This is Halpert Evans' show. But he was still so profoundly funny. Oh my God, I love these. Let's go ahead and get big. I would love to see Dylan do this number. Not that Al wasn't great, wasn't super funny, but just seeing Dylan there and then having him not sing, like, God, why? Like, more than anything, I wanted him to come in and like steal the hammer and like take the last little bit of the song. That's fantastic. I have to ask though, how old are these people supposed to be? Because not only did the Avengers come out and then Dylan won the Tony, but then he went to 20 Comic-Cons. Hal is such a douche. Like, I love it. Like, and it's come on gradually too. Like in the first one in Forrest Gump, there were moments, but it was like, yeah, okay. And then in Bruce Banner, there was the whole, money thing, like I get $20 million for the Avengers musical and he still won't pay Courtney, which is just terrible. But now in this one, though, like bringing the guy who played Thor to this to watch him do Thor's song is diabolical. It is cold-blooded. Oh my God. And like when Halpert was walking off stage and Dylan was like yelling after him, I don't know why, but I heard Jafar so much. Like his portrayal of Jafar, that was what I heard. Like, because he wasn't on stage, I was just seeing in my mind Jafar yelling after, you know, Aladdin or somebody from Twisted. It was great. This though might be the most ridiculous one so far. Like, number one, the box of chocolates. That was just a really good song. It made sense in the context of a musical about Forrest Gump. Same with the Hulk one, the Ballad of Bruce Banner. If there was a Hulk or Avengers musical, that would definitely be a focus. Like, it absolutely would be. It makes for great theater, for a great, touching, heartfelt song. But this one, though, just a love story between Thor and his hammer, was absolutely ridiculous. Was just so crazy. But even when Halpert, even when Halpert is doing a goofy song like this, he still has such a wonderful, wonderful voice. Man, like, I need to see him in more things. Hopefully he's in the next Starkid musical, Nerdy Prudes Must Die. Fingers crossed for that, because I need to see more of this dude, aside from, like, the 6 more episodes of this I have. Clark, though, Courtney, is absolutely crushing it on the piano. I don't know if I brought that up yet, but I'm assuming that he probably did this live, because I think I saw in the credits of one of them that it was filmed in YouTube studios. So I feel like it would just be easier for someone who's really good at the piano like him to just do it live than to try to record it elsewhere and then splice it in. And yeah, it's really fun. It's really a treat to watch. That guy's an incredibly talented pianist. It's a lot of fun to watch. And his look of amazement too when Halpert threw the hammer off and then it came back on, just awesome. It was so funny. Like, Courtney is definitely, like, low-key the funniest character in this web series. It's so wonderful. And just Hal, the whole, like, at the end there with Dylan's breakdown, like, that was an embarrassment. You embarrassed me. You embarrassed the work. You embarrassed the accompanist. Like, what is your problem? You were terrible. And then he just storms out, and Halpert's like, yeah, I think what he was trying to say is, which was awesome. I love seeing his little hesitation there. He's like, you were better on stage than I was on stage. that had a whole extra level when you brought in Dylan and you had that confrontation going on behind the stage. That, yeah, just added a whole other element to this. This web series is kick-ass. Also, congrats to Dylan's character on his sobriety. Step 7, I think he said it was, or something like that. Good for him, cutting toxic people out of his life. It's a very, very difficult thing to do. Yes, I know this is a fictional character, but still. But yeah, this was wonderful. This was a great number. I'm so excited for the next one. I think it's a Terminator one, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know. I guess we'll know for sure in the next reaction. So thanks a lot, guys.